Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I should probably be smart and safe, and for the sake of revives and potions or whatever, just not record this as I'm playing it, but screw it. I used Void, as you can see. I got him down over halfway. I still think this fight is total BS with how much he regens before the fight even starts. I don't know how that's legal, but between Void and Human Torch, the Thronebreaker difficulty of absorbing mana, and of course every difficulty before that, is doable. But I've got a rank 3 Sig 200 Void and a rank 4 Sig 200 Human Torch. And so we're going to activate Flame On. I use Black Widow Clairvoyant only in all the fights leading up, including the Restoration Kit synergies, because I'm back to running full Suicides after Eternity of Pain. So I'm going to hide my webcam real quick so you can see the power meter. I don't like to hit block too much, but at the beginning it doesn't seem to matter. Look at that regen before the fight even starts. It's such BS. I'm going to do it twice. Parry heavy and then parry heavy. Once he gains a bar of power, this is where I hit into the block and then give some space and then just dex and do a medium, light, medium. I'm going to hit block again just to... I knew I was going to take damage, but I'll be able to counter. And look how... just by dancing and not getting hit, Human Torch with his awakened ability knocked him out. The worst thing you can do in this fight, and I have done it and thought, you idiot, is try to risk a intercept or something that you think you're going to be aggressive, and then suddenly you're gone. And that flame on that Nova Torch, that Nova Flame, is really, really good, but when you lose that awaken ability, at least in my experience, it is harder for him not to regen more than the damage you're putting out. So, was this fair for my roster? Absolutely. Did I end up using some revives to explore Thronebreaker? Absolutely. I think I used 6 today. And I want to point out before this path ends, because as you can see, I haven't fully explored it yet. The Doctor Doom, I don't know why. I don't really scout paths before I go in them. I just think whatever. And so this path was really annoying, and the Doctor Doom was especially troublesome. But there are certain fights. Wong gave me trouble on this path out of all. Domino and Kitty Pryde back-to-back was not fun. Null, of course, can be a menace on that path. Dude, that path just sucked. Black Cat and Longshot, but this Killmonger killed me. He put the kill in Killmonger with my Black Widow Clairvoyant. So I did use a revive because I also have so many potions in my overflow. I got really lucky. One of those fights I ended up with like 1% health, and then I was able to regenerate. Look at all of these energy refills and potions that I have thanks to the 4-hour crystals that I opened for Eternity of Pain. Yes, over 1,000. Yes, very painful. But, you know, my assessment is that it's Paragon difficulty for Thronebreaker rewards. And there are quite a few Thronebreaker players who, of course, aren't close to Paragon, who maybe have 1 if they're lucky, but even 0 rank 4 6 stars. And so even though this is called Thronebreaker difficulty, I feel like the new Cavalier is actually Thronebreaker difficulty. The new Thronebreaker is Paragon difficulty. And I guess I should screenshot this. And the new Uncollected is what Cavalier difficulty should be. But basically, it's all moved up a level versus what it should be. And I guess, like, on paper, I was impressed by this Tier 5 Class Catalyst Crystal and these 6 stones. But, you know, the truth of the matter is, we're getting these rewards and then some in the side quest for way less fights. And look, I still think the final chapter, especially of this week's Threat Level 5, was also Paragon difficulty between the nodes, and particularly that Havoc toward the end of that hard path. And I get that that's Kabam's goal, but then just call it Paragon. If I'm Kabam and I want to catch the game up to where it is because we're now excited suddenly about 5-star relics when we're having 7-star champions come soon, and also I know that I only have like one shot this before I'm going to wait maybe a couple years to revamp it again, like, that's fine. But I just don't buy into the fact that these are Thronebreaker rewards for Paragon difficulty. I think these should have been probably double, and that these rewards should have been for the old Cavalier, the new Thronebreaker. If Kabam's goal is for us not to do everything because, well, we don't have the energy, then why not do what they did before and have like threats 1 through 6, and then certain progression levels just see 2 through 6. They don't see 1. So in other words, you have Paragon, Thronebreaker, Cavalier, Uncollected, and probably that's it. Contender and Proven, and I get there's going to be some pushback in this video because you can't auto-fight as easily, but that would make more sense to me than having what's essentially Thronebreaker rewards for Paragon difficulty. And I know I'm not the best player. I know that there have got to be plenty of people who watch this who say that they did it itemless, and congratulations. I don't think I'll ever be there. And I know that, I have limitations. But for the people who don't have rank 4 6 stars, and the people who mainly have like rank 5 5 stars, rank 5 5 stars in this Thronebreaker difficulty are not going to get the job done. Rank 2 6 stars without being boosted, and like that region was just so aggressive. I will say this, I took on the maybe dumb challenge of exploring Paragon today for the event quest, and I put up 181,000 points. Yeah, that's a record. At least a personal record. I don't know if it's actually a real record. Probably not. So, all in all, even after exploring it, part of me is like, because I don't know if I would have done it had I not had the energy refills and especially the potions in Overflow that are going to expire soon, so I might as well get something out of them. But I was left thinking, I don't even know if this is worth it. Like, there should be at least 20 generic 6 stones for all of that work. There should be at least 20,000 6-star shards for all of that work. And who knows, maybe when 7 stars come out, they'll buff the rewards a little bit. But just, I don't mind Paragon difficulty as long as you have Paragon rewards and you call it what it is. This was Paragon difficulty, this was Thronebreaker, and this was Cavalier. Really, Conqueror is uncollected. And I don't think that's me being Mr. Negative or, controversial. I just think it's calling a spade a spade. They buffed everything to make it like that, but they didn't name it properly. And I think that's part of the community's problem with it, along with some rewards that honestly felt like they were still a step behind versus what the difficulty is. If things continue, the side quests for both time and energy and rewards make way more sense, like laughably more sense to do if you have a limited amount of time and skills like I do, than the event quest. And that sucks, because event quests last all month, and in theory it's supposed to be kind of your main focus, and yet not really anymore at this rate. So, do you agree that it was Thronebreaker rewards for Paragon difficulty, or would you call it something else? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.